Back in 2018, Uncle Fester made BCR his forever home after enduring the life of a street cat. Being a blind kitty on the street, dangers lurked at every corner, and he was constantly scavenging for food. By the time a kind soul had reached out to someone about this poor kitty, he had already been through so much. When Uncle Fester first arrived at BCR, he was covered in wounds, had a broken leg that had healed incorrectly, and it is assumed that he lost his eyesight due to an untreated upper respiratory infection. During his first vet visit, it was also discovered through an x-ray that our sweet Fester had been shot at close range with birdshot, the pellets still visible under his skin. Thankfully, they aren't painful for him anymore, and they serve as a reminder of the trials that Uncle Fester overcame and the battles that he won. His story also teaches us that an act of kindness can truly save a life. We are beyond grateful to be able to provide Uncle Fester with the proper care, attention, and love that he has always deserved. Now he has many friends to cuddle with, yummy food to eat, and is appreciated by countless supporters like you. Thank you so much to everyone for supporting this friendly boy and for giving him his happy ending.
When I first came in this room, he was one of the cats that was like super friendly. He wasn't very like shy, like Cassie for example. Before I got hired here, I went on his page and read about him, and the fact that people treated him like that was so sad. And to know how much Fester has grown from that experience to be here at BCR and like just show how he really is as a cat, it's wonderful to see how much he has changed from that point, because I seen the pictures and it was so cool. It was very cool, but he's such a sweet little man, and I love Fester. He's like the old little man in this room, and he's just always with his little friends, and he's just super cute little man. A moment with Fester, it was my first day here, and I came in here and I just sat down and Fester was just sitting on my lap, and I just remember looking at him and he was just laying on my lap, and I really just felt like, oh my god, he really likes me. He's just a super friendly cat, but he was really one of the cats that opened up to me first. It like meant so much because I was just like, oh, Fester likes me. He's just such a sweet little man. And I remember just sitting there, just petting him and just loving every interaction with Fester that I had from that moment on. Like if I could talk to Fester, I would talk to Fester because he's just such a sweet little man. Like I love him. He's so cute. Whenever we're feeding, Fester waits for everyone to get done eating, and he'll just sit in the middle of the floor, and he just sits there, and I'm just like, I look at him and his little body is just so cute how he sits, and I'm like, there's a bowl in front of you, buddy, but he won't touch it until like everyone's dispersed everywhere and it's just the bowls to himself. That's when he'll start eating, and he's like, you're talking about me. But he's just super cute and super sweet. Sometimes he's a little skittish, so Fester, with him, you kind of have to approach him kind of slowly. But once you approach him, he instantly just gravitates towards you. He's one of those cats where it's just like, oh, like I gotta sniff you first before I even let you like give me attention. He's a super sweet man who he just wants lovin's like every other cat, and he will ask for them. He will go up to you and like want to get on your lap, and like he doesn't matter how many cats are on your lap, he will try to push himself into there. Sometimes he's not even on my lap, but he's just hanging on by a little thread because Cassie and Ozzy will be on my lap, and so he's a very silly guy. If you guys come up to him, you know, give him some lovin's, he'll like gravitate immediately towards you. And he's a very friendly man to all his cats. Like he is one of the cats that like invites all the other cats to him. Like he's one of the cats where you'll find him cuddling with anybody. Like it'll be Poppy or Cassie or Pebble, Jackie. Sometimes he'll cuddle up to them. He really loves all his little cat roommates. He's one of the sweetest guys ever.
I do remember the first time I met Uncle Fester. He was outside on the catio, and I look over and he's in the litter box peeing over the side of it. So that was my first impression of him. I was like, wow, what a handsome boy, doing his best, just like the rest of us. I've only known Uncle Fester for a couple of months, but I will say that I've seen him get just a little more snuggly, a little bit more like okay with being on my lap and like getting more comfortable. I've also seen him relax a little bit over the past couple of months. He seemed a bit stressed when I first met him, and now he's kind of like just a chill guy. I know not everybody loves it, but one of my favorite things about Uncle Fester is how crunchy he is. He just kind of nibbles on himself and then gets these little like spots. And I also just feel like I kind of relate to him because he's so sweet and like kind, but he's also like really awkward. So we just kind of sit here and be awkward together. I also love that he's doing what he does right here and just like hugs your knee when he's on your lap. I just feel like he can't do anything wrong. He's just so cute. Okay, so my favorite time with Uncle Fester ever was during Spirit Week, and we dressed up as our favorite cat if they were a person, and I dressed up as Uncle Fester, and I just feel like, you know, he's very like sweater vest, old man, like, you know, kind of dapper but relaxed. And I remember dressing up and taking pictures with him, and he was just laying here like he does because he obviously can't see that I look like him. But I think he could feel that I looked like him, and he was very sweet that day. So if you're meeting Uncle Fester for the very first time, he's a crunchy boy, but he is so sweet and so loving. If you sit down, just sit down, crisscross applesauce, and he will hop right up on your lap just like he is right here. He loves being pet while he's, you know, in your lap. When he's standing up, he's a little awkward about where he likes to be pet. He kind of likes just like midsection rubs. But he is such a sweet boy, such a sweet soul, and you'll just never be able to stand back up because he'll stay here all day if you let him.